Here's the Elliott Wave Forecast for January 3rd, 2013 on the S&P 6 month candlestick chart. It appears we have Wave 1, Wave 2, Wave 3, Wave 4, Wave 5, impulse up, corrective Wave 2 right to the previous 4, S&P at around 1397, and we broke out above the pattern break on a gap, and this is setting up for a third wave. So this is Wave 1, this would be Wave 2. A third wave, that's 1.618 times Wave 1 would equal I believe it's 1568 if it's 1.618 times wave 1. And typically, third waves occur. A lot of third waves occur on a large gap up, on a large gap up move above the breakout of the wave 1, top of wave 1, and that's what happened today. It was a pretty big one. And fundamentally, it's just great news what happened on Tuesday when between Monday and Tuesday when the fiscal cliff all the news of the fiscal cliff is basically done because they already made a deal and the deal is done. But anyway, if this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, we would break right through 1474, which is probably going to happen this week or maybe the next week at least. And once you break 1474, the only resistance level I have left is 1568 or around 1550, which is the all-time high in the S&P. So this is a no-joke pattern break, wave 3. And if you're short, make sure you get the hell out of because this thing is going to go crazy. For the Dow, we have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A wave 2 right to the previous 4, and a gap up third wave. Highest target out for a third wave would be about, let me see, 2,000 times 3,000. Close to, wow. Let me recalculate this. Excuse me. Sorry, I just sneezed for the first time on the video. Alright, so if it traveled from 12,500 to around 13,300, that'd be about 800 points plus 1,200 would be about 14,400, 14,500 if this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. For Nasdaq, you can see it more clearly here because the candles are wrong on the Dow and S&P because they didn't open at the low. They opened at the high at the almost the intraday high, and when you get a gap up candle with a long weight candle that's without a hammer type of formation, that's a very strong pattern. Rarely when you gap up like this, you get a full weight candle on a gap up third wave. But we broke right through 30.55 or 30.60, which is the top of the wave 1, setting up a third wave. The third wave is 1.6 times wave 1. The highest target I have would be about 3,200 on the third wave. That'd be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. And my positions, which are very interesting because I bought at really good prices. Right when I heard the news was but when I heard that they were close to a deal on Monday, I brought right the 0.618 breakout around 51.96. Once I saw that breakout, I entered at 51.96, and sure enough, I made almost 4.5 to 5 points on this on 4,000 shares. And yes, do the math. Wave 1, wave 2. This is probably the biggest trade is potentially could be the biggest trade I've made in the past couple years. But it could get much bigger than this. And perhaps if this is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, the highest target I have in TQQQ would be between 67 and 68. Yes, no joke. So that'd be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. So if I held it all the way to 67, 68, that'll definitely be one of the biggest trades I've made in the past couple of years. But yeah, I brought right at the 0.618 breakout on Monday because the news just sounded so good to me. And sure enough, the deal was done and kaboom. That's exactly what happened. And for UPRO, I bought UPRO today to add to my position. And let me put the intraday chart here. Actually, I bought. Yeah, I should post the intraday chart because it's really cool what happened today. Intraday chart. Excuse me. Update. All right, this is what happened intraday. Basically, right around you look at my you go to my website wavegenius.com. You'll see that I bought right at around 12 o'clock, right at 12 o'clock, and that was the low of the fifth wave, right at the very very low. I bought it at 92.40, which was within a nickel of the intraday low, and I bought right at the very very low of the day, and sure enough, it went from 92.40, which I paid, to 94.81 at the close. So it was up about 2.4 points on that trade, intraday, and yeah, I'm telling you guys, if this 5 wave, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. I like to buy the low of the fifth wave. Once I get the low of the fifth wave, I just hold on, and then I held on all the way to the end of the day, and then kaboom! There was an explosion at the end of the day, and it all occurred within a period of about 3 hours, 3 4 hours. And yeah, just go to my website wavegenius.com. You'll see that I didn't say what I bought, but you'll say that you'll show that I bought at 12:01 or 12 o'clock or 12:01 p.m. Right at the intraday low. And basically the volume dried up around it. When I saw 92.40, I saw a perfect 5 wave pattern down, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I saw the volume was drying up really quickly, and it didn't move for at 92.40 for like 10 to 15 seconds. So I was like, that's a perfect time to buy. So I bought it at 90.40, and then at the very end of the day, kaboom. So TQQQ was pretty amazing too. Like I said, I bought it at 51.96, and end of the day, it almost hit 55. So I would have been up 5 full points, but close enough. So 5 points on 4,000 shares. Do the math. And yeah, if TQQQ goes to full length of a 3, that would be 66 to 67. And this trade could potentially just get really crazy, crazy good. And I'm going to be holding on to those two positions until next week. That's a wrap.